Mike Johnson is learning the hard way that the shutdown he's enabling is collapsing around him. Federal workers are going without pay. Families are suffering, and now even Republican voters are confronting him directly with anger and disappointment. Let's walk through what's happening.
Democrats were here last week. House Democrats are here this week. House Democrats will be here next week. House Republicans are on vacation right now. That's extraordinary.
That simple truth is cutting through. Democrats are showing up to work while Republicans are walking away. And voters see it.
We're in a government shutdown. And you may be asking yourself, how the hell did we get here? Donald Trump and the Republican Party are hell-bent on taking health care away from 60 million people, closing community clinics, rural hospitals, nursing homes, all so they can keep giving tax breaks to their billionaire friends. It's a disgrace. So Democrats have 3 words for this. No way.
The shutdown isn't about policy. It's about Trump's grip on Republicans like Johnson. That's why we're seeing moves that put families in the economy at risk.
Trump's government shutdown has lasted over a week already, and there are no Republicans here in Washington, D.C.
Because Speaker Johnson sent the Republicans home.
He's refusing to bring them back because he doesn't want to swear in Adelita Grijalva, the newly elected congresswoman from Arizona.
Adelita Grijalva would be the 218th and final signature we need to force a vote to release the Epstein files. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Meanwhile, federal workers across the country will miss pay starting this Friday.
And if Republicans don't come to the table to negotiate an end to this shutdown, millions of Americans will see their healthcare costs skyrocket.
Mr. Speaker, Democrats are here and ready to work. Stop the shutdown and release the files.
The longer Johnson drags this out, the more painful it becomes for everyday Americans, and the more obvious it becomes who is really responsible. That truth hit home on C-SPAN when a Republican voter called in, her voice shaking, to confront Johnson directly.
Hi, Mr. Johnson. So my question or comments are related to what you said yesterday about not being open to pass any legislation to ensure that military gets paid. I'm sure you can tell by my voice I'm very shaky. Just want you to hear a little bit about my family. I have 2 medically fragile children. I have a husband who actively serves this country. He suffers from PTSD from his 2 tours in Afghanistan. If we see a lapse in pay come the 15th, my children do not get to get the medication that's needed for them to live their life, because we live paycheck to paycheck. I heard you earlier say that you side with President Trump on anything that he says. Well, I just read an article this morning that said he absolutely wholeheartedly believes that there needs to be legislation put in so that we do not miss a paycheck. You have the power to do that. And as a Republican, I'm very disappointed in my party, and I'm very disappointed in you, because you do have the power to call the House back. You did that, or you refused to do that just for a show. I am begging you to pass this legislation. My kids could die. We don't have the credit because of the medical bills that I have to pay regularly. You could stop this, and you could be the one that could say military's getting paid. And I think that it is awful, and the audacity of someone who makes 6 figures a year to do this to military families is insane.
All right, Samantha.
Samantha, I'm so sorry to hear about your situation. The reason I've been so angry this week, and they've been calling me out on media, Johnson's angry. I am angry because of situations just like yours. I have a big military district, and my district is the home of the Global Strike Command at Barksdale Air Force Base and Fort Polk, the Joint Readiness Training Center. I have one of the biggest military districts and military families in America. I have a lot of airmen and soldiers who are deployed right now, and they have young families at home, and they have children in health situations like yours. This is what keeps me up at night. I want you to hear something very clearly. The Republicans are the ones delivering for you. We had a vote to pay the troops. It was the continuing resolution 3 weeks ago. Every single Republican but 2 voted to keep the government open so that your paycheck can flow. Every Democrat in the House, except for 1, voted to close it. The Democrats are the ones that are preventing you from getting a check. If we did a vote on the floor, pay troops, it's not a lawmaking exercise, because Chuck Schumer is going to hold that up in the Senate. He is demonstrating by voting now 6 times to keep the government closed that he does not want the troops to be paid. And you should listen to his comments last night, as reported this morning. He is enjoying this. He said every day gets better for us, quote unquote. Chuck Schumer and the Democrats are preventing your family from getting the care they need, not Republicans, and my heart goes out.
Here's the reality. Democrats are working to reopen the government. Republicans walked off the job. And the cost of Johnson's loyalty to Trump is being paid by families like Samantha's across the country. That's the political choice being made here, to protect Trump's agenda while everyday Americans struggle to survive a shutdown. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Frontline Democrats, turn on the notification bell, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Should Mike Johnson and Trump be held accountable for the pain this shutdown is causing?